Waiting is the hardest kind of prayer I have known. When the answer hasn't landed and you're sitting with the bone of a prayer you've been repeating till the words have lost their skin, and the silence on the other side feels thicker than the wind. I have watched the seasons cycle through without a single sign. I have worn the knees of patience down to something less than fine. But underneath the restless, underneath the tired and worn, something in my soul keeps anchoring to the one I'm waiting for. My soul waits on the Lord. My soul waits, not on the answer, not the outcome, on the one who holds the gates. More than watchmen wait for morning, when the night has overstayed. My soul waits on the Lord. My soul waits. There's a difference between waiting like a man who has no choice, and waiting like a child who knows the Father has a voice. One is resignation, wrapped in nothing left to do. The other is a posture of a soul that's rooted to the truth. I won't pretend the waiting hasn't pulled me toward the edge. Won't pretend I haven't questioned every promise and every pledge. But the soul that's learned to anchor doesn't need the storm to cease. It just needs the God beneath the storm to be enough for peace. My soul waits on the Lord. My soul waits, not because the road is easy or the burden lightens weight. Like a watchman trusts the morning, even wrapped in cold and gray. My soul waits on the Lord. My soul waits. The psalmist didn't write his waiting from a place of having won. He wrote it from the wilderness before the work was done. From the in-between of promise and the evidence of things. From the holy tension living in the space that hope brings. And I've come to know that tension like an old and honest friend. The place between the asking and the answering at the end, where faith gets stripped of everything it thought that it could bring, and all that's left is trusting in the God of everything. Oh, waiting isn't wasted when the sit inside the silence with my face turned toward the east. Not because the night is over, but because I know the least of what this God is capable of doing in the dark. While I sleep inside the waiting, He is finishing the ark. And the soul that rests in expecting is a soul that cannot drown. It may bend beneath the waiting, but it cannot be brought down. 'Cause the Lord who made the morning knew my waiting long before, and He's never once been late for what He promised at the core. My soul waits on the Lord. My soul waits through the long and lonely seasons, through the silence and the ache. More than watchmen wait for morning, I wait certain of the light. My soul waits on the Lord, through every unanswered night. Oh, my soul waits. My soul waits, not on the miracle alone. My soul waits on the Lord. He's the waiting and the coming. He's the journey and the home. My soul waits. I don't know when the morning comes, but I know it comes. I don't know what the answer holds, but I know who holds it. And so my soul just waits. My soul waits on the Lord. There have been mornings I couldn't name a single reason left to rise, when the ceiling was the only thing that met my open eyes, when the weight of all the living had compressed me to the floor, and I lay there in the stillness, not sure what I was breathing for. But something moved inside the hollow, something ancient, something deep, like a current underneath the cold that wouldn't let me sleep. Not a feeling and not a vision, something closer than a thought. The very breath inside my lungs was something Jesus brought.
He is my every breath,
The reason that I stand,
when affliction wraps around me like a flood across the land.
not the strength I manufactured, not the will I forced along. He's the breath inside the breathing, He's a standing in the strong. Jesus is my every breath. I have walked through the kind of pressure that compresses stone to dust, when everything I leaned on crumbled down to ash and rust, when the valley had no bottom and the climbing had no end, and the only thing still moving was the grace around the bend. Don't talk to me about surviving on the power of my own. Every man who said he'd make it by himself made it alone. Into breaking, into losing, into finding out the cost of a life that's built on anything but the God who bears a cross. He is my every breath, the marrow in my bones,
The pulse beneath the silence when I'm standing all alone.
when affliction comes to hollow me and sorrow comes to stay. He's the inhale and the exhale of my every single day. Jesus is my every breath. Job felt the weight of heaven pressing down without a word. Elijah ran to hide himself, convinced that God had not heard. David wrote his blues and songs when the wolves were at the gate. And every one of them discovered what I'm learning even late, that the breath of God was present in the garden at the start, when he breathed into the nothing and he breathed into the heart. And that same breath never stopped, Lord, it just changed the way it moves. Now it breathes inside the broken and it carries them right through. Oh, affliction is a teacher, but it isn't where I live. It can take the things I'm holding, but it cannot take the gift. The one who holds my breathing holds the morning and the night. And as long as he is breathing me, I'm standing in the light. So I rise not cause the road cleared, and I rise not cause it's fair. I rise because the God of resurrection fills the air. Every lung expanding is a testament and proof that the one who breathed on Lazarus is still breathing me through. Not in spite of the affliction, somehow deeper in his throat. He is loudest in the places where I've lost my every note. When my voice gives out completely and my strength has run its race, that's when Jesus is most present. That's when breathing fills the space. He is my every breath, the reason that I stand. Not because the road got easier or I finally had a plan. Through affliction, through the breaking, through the long and weary years, he's been breathing me through all of it. He's been breathing through my tears. Jesus, my every breath. Oh, every breath is his doing, not my own. Jesus is my every breath. He's the only reason I'm still standing, still standing, still breathing, still home. When I had no reason left, he was the reason. When I had no strength left, he was the standing. Every breath was always his. Every single breath was always his. I stepped out on the water like a fool who thought he knew. That faith was just a feeling, and the feeling would pull through. The wind was loud and hungry, and the waves were climbing high. But I kept my eyes on Jesus, and I swear I touched the sky. Then something in the roaring made me look at what was there. And the moment that I looked down, Lord, I was swallowed by the air. The water wasn't water anymore, it was everything I feared. And I went under fast and cold. The second you weren't near, I sank. Lord, I sank. When I put my eyes from you, I sank. Not slow, deep end of everything I deserve. I sank, Lord, I sank. I know that feeling well outside the pages of that sea. Every time the storm gets louder, something shifts inside of me. I start to count the waves instead of counting on your name. And the faith that held me standing starts to buckle in the flame. The guilt came rushing after, like a second wave of cold. How could I, who knew your power, let the fear take hold? But sinking isn't sinning, Lord, it's just the honest truth of a heart that's still so human, reaching out for something to prove. I sank, Lord, I sank. When the wind was louder than your voice, I sank. Not because you weren't there, you were standing on the same. But fear has a way of drowning out the calling of your name. I sank, Lord, I sank. But here's the thing about the sinking that I never understood. Peter didn't drown that evening in the place where no one could. The hand was there before the crying, there before the prayer, stretched out in the storm already. Jesus already there. He didn't make him swim back, didn't make him find the shore. Just a hand inside the darkness pulling upward like before. And the question wasn't why'd you fall, the question cut me deep. Oh, ye of little faith, but little faith he chose to keep. Oh, I've been Peter more than once out on that freezing sea, looking down when I should have been looking at the one who called to me. But every time I went under, every time I hit the cold, that same hand found me sinking and refused to let me go. So if you're underwater now and the surface feels too far, if the storm has been so deafening, you've forgotten what you are. Don't you wait until you're worthy. Don't you wait until you're strong. Just cry out from the sinking place. He's known where you were all along. The water is a teacher, but it isn't where you're in. There's a hand already reaching. There was always been. You sank, child, you sank. But sinking was the moment he walked in. Not the end of all your story, just the place your faith begins. Past the falling, past the failing, past the cold and dark below, there's a hand that finds the sinking ones. That's all you need to know. like they locked away the sun. Thought that iron walls and iron chains meant everything was done. The midnight pressed against my bones. The stone was cold and deep, but something rose up in my chest that darkness couldn't keep. They can bind the hands that lifted high, they can silence every crowd, but the song that lives inside a man don't need a voice that's loud. Chains ain't got my song, Lord. Chains ain't got my song. They chain my wrist to suffering, but my spirit still holds on. You can take the open highway, you can take the morning light, but the praise inside a broken man will sing through any night. Chains ain't got my song. Anxiety had wrapped itself like iron around my mind. Every shadow spoke of endings, every silence felt unkind. But Paul and Silas showed me something I could not explain. How a man can find the melody inside the middle of his chains. Not because the hurt ain't real, not because the chains feel thin, but because the God inside the darkness changes things within. Chains ain't got my song, Lord. Chains ain't got my song. They chain my peace to worry, but my worship still is strong. You can lock the door on everything. I thought that I had won, but the praise inside a midnight hour outlasts the rising sun. Chains ain't got my song. There's a frequency that heaven hears when broken people sing. Not the polished choir voices, but the raw and offering. When the wounded lift a trembling sound from somewhere dark and low, something moves in the foundations that the naked eye can't know. So I'll sing inside my suffering, sing inside my suffering. I'll worship in my woe, I'll worship in my woe. These chains were never strong enough to hold what lives in me. The moment praise rose from my lips, Lord, I was already free. They thought the walls would wear me down, they thought the dark would win. Didn't know the deepest worship comes from deep beneath the skin. And when the foundation started shaking and the iron hit the floor, every prisoner around me heard something they'd not heard before. Not a protest and not a riot, just a man who chose to trust that the God who made the morning never lets chains ain't got my song. All these chains never had my song. Lord, they never had my song. Midnight didn't stop them. Oh, the storm didn't stop them. They sang anyway, and the walls came down. Sing anyway. Sing anyway.
The rain came down like it had something to prove tonight. Beating on the rooftop, killing what was left of light. I put my knees up to my chest and let the quiet in. Talking to a God I couldn't see through all this wind. I lost what I loved, Lord. I lost what I knew. And the only voice left in this room might be you. Or maybe just the rain. I can't always tell, but I'm talking anyway from the bottom of this well. And I believe you still hear me in the rain, in the silence after lightning, in the middle of the pain. Just a soul in a storm that's been raging too long. But I believe you still hear me in the rain. Job sat in his ashes and he didn't pretty it up. He said, naked I came here and naked I'll give it back up. I ain't as strong as Job, but Lord, I understand his cry. When the things you built your living on just wither up and die. I don't need a sermon, and I don't need a sign. I just need to know this darkness isn't only mine. That somewhere past the storm clouds you can see my face, and you haven't moved your mercy from this broken place. 'Cause I believe you still hear me in the rain. Not the polished Sunday version, just the ragged and the plain. I ain't cleaned myself up, Lord, I came just as I am. A shaking, hollow vessel, trying hard to understand. But I believe you still hear me in the rain. Yeah. The psalmist said you're close to those whose hearts are torn in two. David knew what midnight felt like. David still found you. Not in the thunder always, not in the fire or the flood. Sometimes just a stillness that runs thicker than the mud. And I feel something sitting with me here inside this room. Not an answer, not a reason, something quieter than a wound. Like a presence in the breathing, like a warmth till it's light. Just be God in the darkness, be the God that David knew, the one who hears the broken ones. Lord, I'm talking about you. The rain is getting softer now, the sky is turning thin, and I don't know if anything has changed beneath my skin. But something in the talking made the hollow feel less wide, like the God of all the universe just pulled up alongside. Naked came I into this, and naked I remain. But the hand that gave and took away is holding me again. Not with answers, not with reasons, wrapped in ribbon and a bow. Just the quiet of a father letting his child know that he hears me.
Still hears me.
Still hears me in the rain. Not despite the mess I brought him, he hears me just the same. The Lord is close to broken hearts. I've read that all my life, but tonight I didn't read it, Lord. I felt it like a knife that turns to something tender, that turns the dark to light. He still hears me in the rain. Still hears, even now. Still hears me. In the rain. I didn't get my answer tonight, but I got something else. I got the feeling that he stayed, that he sat right here with me through all of it. And maybe that was always the answer. I came to you with empty hands and hollowed out reserves, with nothing left to bargain with and less than what I deserved. Every vessel I had carried had been cracked down to the seam, and the life I thought I'd built had come apart at every beam. I was not the strong one standing, I was dust upon the floor. But you are God in the abundance, and you're God in the deplore. You are enough when I am not. You fill the spaces where my strength has long since stopped. Where I run dry, you are the river running deep. You are enough, and enough is all I need. You are enough. The morning found me hollow, like a well that's lost its source, too worn to find the current and too spent to find the course. I laid my insufficiency before your throne like broken bread, and you took what I called nothing and you multiplied instead. Not because my offering was worthy of your grace, but because your nature overflows in every your bones. Oh, my weakness isn't shameful. It's the altar where you land. It's the canvas of your power stretched across my trembling hand. Every place I call insufficient, you call consecrated ground. Every hollow I call empty, that's exactly where you're found. So I stop apologizing for the limits of my frame, 'cause you don't need my fullness, you just need me to remain open to the feeling, low enough to be made new. My insufficiency was always just an entrance point for you. Let the mighty boast in mighty things, and let the strong stand tall. I have found a different glory in the learning how to fall. Not in what my hands have fashioned, not in what my mind has made, but in how your grace still covers every promise I betrayed. You don't ask me to be ocean, you just ask me to be sure, a place where your great waters come and wash and come once more. And in the washing I find wholeness, in the emptying I find that you were always sufficient for the soul you left behind. You are enough when I am dust. You are enough when all I have is barely held in trust. When the measure of my being falls 1,000 leagues below, you are enough, more than I will ever know. Oh, you are enough. You are enough. My lack becomes your stage. You are enough. You always were. You are enough. I brought you nothing, and you made it something. I brought you broken, and you called it yours. You are enough, Lord. You have always been enough.